Hey, I didn't notice you there. Welcome back. It's time for another episode of Yami Shibai. I'm your co-host, Ghosty. Boo. And I'm once again joined by...
The Germ. It's been so long since you did the boo.
Oh, has it? I couldn't remember if it's been my signature thing or not, so I just went for it.
Kinda. You did it all through season 1. I don't think you've done it much in season 2.
Oh, well, I'm reviving the dead meme. Oops. I'll probably stop saying it again. I feel like it's run its course.
It's still funny. Just do it randomly. None of us will expect it.
It's probably the best. I mean, if we do the same thing every episode, then it'll get a little repetitive. So
Exactly.
good to keep people guessing.
Exactly. There's an important thing to discuss before we start the synopsis.
What's that?
How do we discuss the pronunciation of this episode?
Okay, so
I'm gonna
I've actually studied.
I'm gonna spell it
I want
out
you
first.
to try first.
Ominie-san.
Okay, you're already a little off the mark on the san pronunciation.
Am I? Oh, geez.
San, not san.
San. Right. So what?
Sorry, wait, how do you think to pronounce this word? I want you to go first because
Okay.
I'm gonna try and break it down.
Omni-san? San? I even messed up the san.
I feel like that's actually pretty close. So in Japanese, they break down. I don't know what to call it. Letter word sounds.
Yeah.
Into like a, e, u, a, o, and then there's like also some other certain sounds that can go in front of them, like K, M, N, things like that.
Yeah.
So to break this down into its pieces, it would be Ominie-san. I can't tell if the
Omni-san.
san. I can't
Every
tell
time.
if the E would make a noise or not. That would be the one thing that I'm not sure of because the E could make an A noise. So it could be Ominie-san, but it's probably Ominie-san.
I think that does sound more familiar than with the A.
Yeah, they can be silent sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Language. It's so easy.
I mean, it's not easy as an English speaker for sure. I've
That's why I said
studying for,
language,
like-
right?
Yeah, I've been studying for almost a year now, and it's still hard.
You sound super impressive.
Thank you. I couldn't even remember all the different. They're called hiraganas when I was about to explain them there, so I dodged. All right.
We have to
And now
discuss one more thing before the synopsis.
Oh, what's that?
Last week, you were so close with your guess what this episode was.
Let's go. True. I was surprisingly close. I had a little bit of a hint when you said it sounds like another word. I thought omini sounds like omnivore, so I ended up in like the right neighborhood of eating things.
You did
feel
end
like
up in
that's
the right
not-
neighborhood.
I feel like that wasn't the intention, unless there's some like
I
word.
keep
meanings
thinking
that
of
I
a
don't know.
rice dish. I can't remember what its name, like some rice or something.
I don't know what that is.
I could be completely off base.
I feel like you're thinking of amuraisu, which is like
That's probably
omelet
it.
rice.
Yeah.
I think that's probably different.
Probably. Would you do the synopsis for us, please, this week?
All right, I got this week. Grab the mic. All right, step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai. Episode title: Ominie-san. Ominie-san. What episode number is this? Do you know?
I'll need to double
9.
check. Episode 9.
Nice. All right, so episode 9 opens. A new teacher is starting at a school far away from the city. The middle school students all seem to like her, all clamoring for her attention. It's lunch, and the kids are ready for their meals. One kid smells the air, saying, "It's Omni-san." The kids get excited, but the teacher has no idea what or who Ominie-san is. A cart rolls out, and a lunch lady gets ready to serve. The kids say, "She will love Ominie-san." But when the lunch lady removes the lid, there's a pink Play-Doh looking meat. Gross.
It's hard to
Everyone digs
describe.
in enthusiastically, chomping and snapping at Ominie-san, leaving the teacher a little dumbfounded and disgusted. The teacher, not being able to eat it, puts it in a plastic bag and sneaks it into her purse. Later, assumingly after her class, she goes to the incinerator, apologizing for not being able to eat whatever it is. She brings out the clear bag and the substance wiggles in the bag, making her drop it, but thankfully, it lands in the fire, burning away. Later on that evening, she spots a restaurant. She's still hungry, so she decides to drop in. She's just about to take a bite when someone asks behind her if they have any Ominie-san. Hearing them chomp away at that substance makes her lose her appetite, so she heads home. The next day, she calls in sick, unable to face the Ominie-san again. Someone, seemingly her landlord or the house owner, she's an older lady. She asks if she's okay. The teacher responds that she just needs some rest.
I have a note about this later on.
Interesting. I didn't pick up anything in the details there, so I'm curious. Later that day, the teacher gets called for dinner and is served some chopped up vegetables. The older lady says, "I'm happy you got your appetite back," while staring away into the darkness. The teacher says, "It's good," while eating, without picking up on the ominous tone in the landlord's voice. The older lady sits down with a giant smile on her face, saying, "You weren't able to eat it at school, were you?" The teacher starts to look sick, while the landlord says she snuck Ominie-san into her chopped vegetables. The teacher starts breathing deeply and gets a ravenous look on her face. The screen goes black and we hear chomping and snapping noises. The end. Ooh, spooky.
It's a fun episode.
This is interesting. I feel like we've seen something similar before. I remember like a weird food episode, but I can't remember what it was.
Have we had a weird food episode?
I guess when the girl goes to her childhood friend's house and she's eating
Oh, the spaghetti.
spaghetti? Yeah.
But
That was kind of similar.
Kinda, but it was more about the place than the food.
I remember her saying, "Is there something wrong with the food?" I guess it wasn't actually the food, though.
Yeah, she was obsessed. Like, there's something wrong with the food, isn't there?
It was the thing in the sink was distracting her instead.
Yeah. Unless it was all a metaphor for her bad cooking, which it could have been.
I don't think we really even said that in that episode, which is surprising. It seems like an obvious
Right?
discussion point. So wait, what were you thinking about when the landlord talks to the teacher?
I thought I read a note about this, but I believe she calls her, what's the word for an older lady?
Oba-san?
Yeah. And everyone including Wikipedia, seems to think that means it's her mother, but it's not. That's just what you call an older lady.
Oba-san is like grandma.
Yeah, like, for my cursory understanding, you can use it even if they're not your grandmother, though. Like, kids call older ladies that all the time.
It seems possible. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a reference there.
I could be completely wrong, but everywhere was referring to it as her mother. But throughout the episode, I never got that feeling from her, that this was her hometown or that was her mother.
Yeah, I never got that vibe either. It seemed more like the landlord. It wouldn't make sense if it was actually like her blood relative that she would be surprised by Ominie-san.
Right? And why wouldn't she have been served it before?
Yeah, so, and it said she was from Tokyo at the start of the episode, so.
Like, she could have moved to Tokyo to do her, like, teacher, like, get her degree for being a teacher. But then why would it say it like that? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, she definitely would have seen it.
Yeah.
It looked really gross. It reminded me of, like, liver.
Yeah, let me go back.
Like purple liver.
Yeah. They have a great visual of it. Like, I wonder if they used a real image again.
When it's animated, it looks like there's like a slight effect over it that's like moving, right?
Yep.
It does kind of stand out versus how still everything else is.
How did you like the description of Play-Doh like? Because I just sat there thinking for ages.
It was very accurate, actually. I liked that one I got there. I was like, oh, that's good. Good description.
As well, I also wanted to bring up the cool transition from it's zoomed all the way into the school, and then it zooms out and it's a picture behind them. I appreciated that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, whoa, when did they bring a Hollywood director in here?
What a twist.
I just appreciate it. It was fun.
Did it zoom out or was it just like a
it was
transition?
Zoomed more in than this. It looked like it was just a school, and then it zoomed out to this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's next level.
I just appreciate it.
Yeah, good call out.
I love the crunching noises they made. It was like they're biting into an apple.
It sounded like uncooked meat or something. Like really tough uncooked meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, do you think it might have been avocados?
Nah, those are green. Maybe it was mixed with. I eat avocados like twice a week, so
you're really one of them.
Do you have any Ominie-san? It makes you strong.
I'm never gonna let you chop my vegetables again. Which, for the record, not cool to sneak food into someone else's stuff without their permission. Not cool.
Yeah, really creepy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if they're gonna like it or not. That's their choice. Anything else to say about the episode?
No. Let's see what other people said about this.
Before we get into the comments, do you have any theories of what it could be?
Beyond it being like a metaphor for something, no, I have no idea.
Right? Like I couldn't think of anything, but there is one interesting comment about that.
They didn't even give us like a little drop of what it could be, so
I appreciate that. Like not telling us what it is, that makes it scarier.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I know you heard my synopsis, but what about Wikipedia's synopsis?
Oh, that's long. Are we reading this whole thing?
No, but it's a lot simpler.
Ah, dude, you should just steal all the synopsises from Wikipedia. This would save you so much work.
It's so much less personality.
True.
I didn't use the students wolf it down hungrily. I like there's some good things in there.
Colorful language.
Yeah. Like, look, it calls her her mom. See, in the third sentence from the last, her mom wakes her for dinner.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
And also, she doesn't wake her. She comes out on her own.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's some creative liberties in this interpretation.
Yeah. I did a deep dive trying to figure out what this could possibly be referred to. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing.
Really? So
I couldn't find it an ounce of material to work with. But I found a webpage, but how to make it. So thank you for Otaku recipes.
There's really everything on the internet. I can't believe there is a recipe for this.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the top results.
Like chicken gizzards or something?
Boneless chicken breast. I think they have some food dye coloring in there.
Did they have the final image of what it looks like or no?
Oh yeah, I believe what it looks like is that.
I want to point out the can be eaten as is or hidden in a salad.
I didn't notice that. That's so good. Oh man, there it is. Oh man, that's so funny. I love that. 100% to whoever made this.
Wow, that's some dedication.
I'll read the first comment here. From Hugorian. See, this is one of the reasons why I was looking up so much. I wanted to see if I could confirm or deny what this person said.
Mhm.
My girlfriend just told me that me means body, ni means being boiled, and then o and san for horrifics.
Honorifics.
Honorifics. Whoops. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I need to
so
double check this, but I just
son is an honorific, so it's what's something you'd sometimes call somebody, but I
see.
don't know if there's a context you could call an object that.
I knew that from just context from reading subtitles.
Mhm.
Because you hear san all the time when they're talking
I don't
about
know
the
about the
people.
me and me ones. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like I can't confirm anything this person says, but it'd be interesting if it was. If it's true.
If there's no replies calling them a liar, then I'll say it's true.
So confident.
Blue Hero 45 came through with another comment. He said, mystery meat is people. Mystery meat is always people.
And they're right.
Yeah, that's kind of the conspiracy.
Yep.
I expected there to be more of a reveal in the episode when it was called Ominie-san, like a person, that it was a person. But it never happened.
I think there's strong evidence to say it's a person, but a little foreshadowing for later. Someone has a awesome theory about what it is.
Good. I want a good explanation.
Chris I says, is purple, seems alive, and everyone in town was eating it. So is too much food to be the flesh of one person she is replacing? I don't think it's about cannibalism. More likely a highly addictive demon food or something.
Yeah, I didn't get the implication that it was
Yeah.
I like that idea that it's someone that she replaced, but I guess maybe other comments are talking about that or something. Where'd they get that from?
No one sometimes people reply but not in the reply place, so then all the comments get all mixed up.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's fascinating to think it might be some like demon flesh or demon food.
Yeah, it feels like something like that.
Yeah.
Is this the comment you were referring to with the theory?
Yes, I was looking over the others, the double check, and yeah, I believe this is the one.
I mean, there's nothing that indicates that it's cannibalism specifically, so it could be.
To me, it changes the whole story if it's like demon flesh or demon food.
That's kind of how I interpreted it. Or like cursed substance of some kind.
Because cannibalism seems too obvious, right?
Yeah. Too on the nose.
Go ahead.
Mashu Maro girl says, like I needed another reason to not eat my veggies.
Oh, coming with the bangers, this one.
Joke. I appreciate it.
And Avid Whip says, am I the only one who wants to tell them to use their damn forks?
Yes. That made it way worse, actually. Everybody just went hands in.
And that was the last comment. Not there was a normal amount of comments, but so much talking about cannibalism. It didn't it wasn't worth it to bring here.
Not that deep, yeah.
Yeah. I just love the twist of it being like demon food or something.
That is a good twist.
Would you like to hear what I think the themes and metaphors are for this episode, or would you like to?
You go first.
So new customs can be scary, but with just a little try, they can become very addicting.
It's definitely about being out of your element.
Yeah.
I think part of it too, though, was on a deeper level rather than like a metaphor kind of thing.
Yeah.
Eating is kind of gross.
Yeah.
When you think about it, like shoving this stuff in your mouth and like consuming it is like really kind of messed up.
If some kind of blob race came across us, they would find us disgusting.
I feel like at the root of it, that's like part of what it's like showing us how unsettling eating meat or eating in general is.
I love that. That is so interesting.
But I don't know if that was their intention. Or if that's
I don't think so, but I love that. I think they were more concentrating on, country people are weird.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So
I think the other, it's not really a metaphor, but it could also be like as a vegetarian, how you interpret all the people around you eating meat, because it was mixed into the vegetables, which was kind of on the nose for that.
It could be a vegetarian thing, easily.
She didn't eat any meat until that point in the episode. When she was at the restaurant, she only ate the rice, and it looked like she had some, what do you call that? Deep fried vegetables in front of her, maybe.
Could be some subtle undertones there, yeah. Though I'd like to think that even in the country, if you said you're a vegetarian, they wouldn't force you to eat it.
I mean, she never said that, but
Yeah,
maybe that's what it's like to go through the world as a vegetarian.
maybe. Everyone trying to sneak meat into your vegetables. Monsters. Anything else to say before we get into our final score?
No, that was pretty much what I thought of it.
Yeah.
What is your score?
My score is 5 out of 10. Strong concept, but weak ending.
Yeah, I was going with the 5 also, actually.
You're going with a 5 as well?
Yeah, so I feel like it just never really, it didn't really have any like exciting moments. It was just kind of like flat the whole way through, and then the reveal wasn't really that satisfying. So
I completely agree.
I noticed the reviews on Crunchyroll were like when I started the episode, it was only a 4.4.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty low for a Crunchyroll episode.
For a Crunchyroll episode, yeah.
But I think people feel the same.
We will get more into that at the end of season recap. I didn't take too close a look. And while you're talking, I was adding up the score in my 15 calculators here. And final score is 10. Any guesses where it ends up on our list?
Maybe like, I think there's a tie for last, and it's above the tie.
It's above last, but it's not. But out of the 7, it's not number 6.
Wait, we've only done 7? I thought this was episode
No, there's
9.
2 ties.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there's like an honorary. So there's like 8, really. No, 9.
Oh, okay.
There's 9. This is a little funny. It's tied with Kitchen at number 5.
That's good. I'm glad we got it in the right spot. That's satisfying.
We couldn't have nailed it better.
We think food episodes are super mid.
You liked it a little better, giving it 6, and I liked it a little less, giving it a 4.
Perfectly balanced.
Yep. And looking at our scores, they've been very close the whole season. No outliers like last season with like the overhead rack or cursed or anything.
Overhead rack was a very dividing episode.
Oh, I completely understood.
I kind of expect scores to be in different places for that one.
Yeah, and I completely think that's a good thing. That you were in a completely different place with that than I was.
Definitely.
Yeah, but we've been a lot more similar this season.
No, hopefully that changes. Keep things interesting.
Yeah. The place we were furthest off is the locker. I gave it a 6 and you gave it an 8.
Yeah, I think it was okay.
Yep. Yeah.
What do we got next week? Do you have the episode name?
I do have it. I need to switch back to it. The next episode, you're going to love guessing for this one. It's called Bugged.
Okay, there's 2 possibilities. Either there's like some kind of like creepy crawly type of disgust thing where there's like insects in their house or like in the shadows.
Yeah.
Or it could go the completely other way and there's like recording devices in their home and somebody's listening to them. But I think it's the listening one.
But which one is it? Because he's right with one of those. We're going to have to find out next time. Thank you for joining me, Ghosty.
Thanks for coming out. It's been fun.
And thank you guys for being you. Bye.
It's totally the bugged.